Yeah, I needed to talk to someone in the Attorney General's office.
Regarding?
The police over at Cobb County, the Cobb County School Police, they're covering up crimes against children. And I have tried to report it to the proper places, to the police departments and things like that. And they're giving me the runaround. And I did some FOIA requests for some documentation over at the school because it's a public school and it's public record, and I'm allowed and I'm entitled to take a look at the documents that they have. They're refusing me documents, not straightforward saying I refuse you documents. They're trying to charge me thousands and thousands of dollars for the simplest pieces of paper. And I brought that email along with me. So I need to file a complaint with the AG's office about the criminal activity of the police department over in Cobb County, specifically the Cobb County Police,
Absolutely.
school police.
So here at the Attorney General's office, we are an executive branch.
Yes.
So we are specifically attorneys for state agencies. We don't have jurisdiction over judicial, local, or county.
Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, how can I help you?
Can we help you? Yeah.
No, I'm talking to someone right now.
Yeah. Hey,
Who are you?
I'm Wright Banks. I'm the Chief Deputy AG. I was just checking to see if there was something we can help you
And
with.
your name?
Yeah, I'm Jordan Watson, Director of Policy. Are you recording us?
Yes, I am.
What can we do for you?
Excuse me?
What can we do for you?
Well, as I was telling the young lady here, the Cobb County School Police are covering up crimes against children over in Cobb County School District. My son and other kids are being abused at the school. And when these things are reported, the school cops kind of wisp it away. And then when you try to get the documents for these reports, they charge you outrageous amounts of money to get these documents. Now I've requested documents from the regular Cobb County Police, and I've gotten feet worth of documentation, and it would cost me less than 10 bucks, 15 bucks. I asked for the same quantity of paper from the Cobb County schools, and they're charging me just under $4,000. So they're trying to keep these files secret by charging outrageous amounts of money that no regular person can afford to get. So they're keeping these things secret. And under the Georgia Sunshine State law, they can waive the costs of these if it is of public interest. And because this impacts so many children in our community, it is of public interest. And they're refusing this as well. And they're keeping their... Well, I'm not really sure if I agree with that.
Well, you can certainly disagree.
Yes, I
I'm not
can.
trying to give you legal advice, but I'm telling you that my understanding of the law, they don't have to grant you a fee waiver. Your point of contention with them would really be about the reasonableness of the fee estimate that they provided.
Yeah, and that's correct. Yeah, that's correct.
Right. And so you would have a remedy under the open records law to dispute that fee request if you want to dispute it.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be your remedy.
Yeah, and unfortunately, what's happening, they tell me that I have to go through the superintendent's office over at Cobb County. Problem is, they're the problem. So I'm hitting obstacles left and right. They're refusing to answer my telephone calls. They're refusing to answer my emails. And I have this all on video and I have it all recorded. And so they're brushing me off and steamrolling me with, I'm going to ignore you, which is violating my rights.
Understood. You do have rights under the law.
Yes, I do.
Right. And but it's up to you to figure out how to invoke those rights.
Yes, it is.
Consider
And
talking to a attorney.
I know how to do that. The problem is they're not following the laws, and they're not following the U.S. Constitution, and the people that are put in place to correct them are not doing that.
You consulted a private attorney.
I don't understand why that even would be a question.
It's just a yes or no question.
Yeah, I don't answer questions
So
like that.
basically, so what he's getting at, basically to find out what your rights are, it might be best to contact an attorney. Maybe that attorney can deal with the school
Well,
system.
I know what my rights are. The problem is the people that are supposed to enforce my rights are not doing so.
Well, what I've just told you is what I can tell you today, is that if you think you've been wrong, you should consult a private attorney. to
Well,
give you some
I
legal
know I
advice
have
about
been
how
wrong.
how to protect your interest in.
And I should be able
enforcing.
to redress my government, and they're not allowing me to do so by ignoring what they're supposed to do.
Right, and if that is in fact happening to you, there are remedies for that in the law, and you would consult an attorney about how to assist you.
Why would I need to consult an attorney
Sir,
to
I'm just giving you an answer. If you
To exercise my rights.
If you choose to proceed in a pro se capacity, that would be up to you.
okay?
You could certainly proceed in a pro se capacity.
I didn't need your permission to do that, though, did I?
No, we're just trying to help.
I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm not.
Yeah, and I appreciate you trying to be helpful because I sure could use the help. Because what we have here is a system that is hiding abuse of
We're not
children.
trying to tell you what to do. This is
Right.
that's
Yeah,
kind of
well,
what we think.
the
You're
abuse
also free to
of why
Contact other.
I'm telling you that the abuse of children is being covered up at Cobb County. I mean, that should really scare the hell out of
Contact the
you.
Cobb County District Attorney.
I'm trying to contact the AG's office now. I haven't gotten to that point yet.
Well, the Cobb County District Attorney has direct criminal jurisdiction over crimes in Cobb County.
And who takes care of the administrators that do not follow the law?
If they've committed a crime, the DA would
The district,
probably be the person.
the district attorney has primary law enforcement authority to prosecute.
But the AG's office takes care of the employees, right?
No, sir, that's not.
On your website it says that,
Takes care of the employees of what?
of the state.
We don't take care of employees of the state necessarily. We represent all agencies of state government.
All agencies of state
We're
government.
legal counsel for all agencies of the executive branch of state government.
But that wouldn't.
And the schools
that
falls
wouldn't be
under
the-
executive
Yes, sir,
branch.
That wouldn't be a school system.
Now, local school systems are separate entities. under the
What
Georgia
branch do they fall under?
Constitution. That'd be an executive branch entity, but it's a local entity under the Georgia Constitution.
No, you can't be kind of something. You are, you aren't.
I don't think I said kind of, sir.
No, but that's what you're pointing at.
I haven't-
So are
I
they
haven't pointed
in the
anything.
executive branch or aren't they?
I haven't pointed at anything, but I appreciate talking to you.
Well, I'm asking, are they in the executive branch or are they not?
You should consult a private attorney from here forward. That's what
But
I.
I need the definition of the Cobb County School Police.
Sir, we're just trying to be helpful. That's kind of where we are.
Yeah, and I'm here to get
No,
a
we can't.
definition of the Cobb County School Police.
You need to get.
What their-
You need to get legal advice, sir, from a private attorney.
Why?
I
Why
cannot
can't you just tell
provide
me?
you- I can't provide you with legal advice.
That's not legal advice. I'm just asking for a job description.
We can debate this all day, sir.
Asking for a job description is not legal advice.
Whose job description are you asking for?
Cobb County School Police.
I don't know their job description.
You're in the AG's office?
I am, sir.
And you don't know the Cobb County School Police's job
I
description?
do not.
Who do I go to find that out?
I don't know, sir.
Again, if you think they've committed a crime, I recommend the district
I
attorney.
do too.
All right, where is he?
Cobb County in Marietta, the district attorney has an office, sir.
I'm sure you can find that online. I don't know the address off the top of my head or the phone number.
What other offices do you have here?
Was our,
What other offices do you have here?
I don't
This-
understand what you mean.
What other offices do you have here?
This is the office of the attorney general.
Okay, what else do you do here besides that?
I work for the attorney general.
All right. So you're saying the Attorney General has nothing at all to do with this? Is that your position?
I'm not stating the position. You've come in as a citizen off the street,
Yes, I have.
and I've tried to give you the best input that I can give you from what I know.
So you can't
But
answer
I
that
cannot
question?
provide you with legal representation.
I'm not asking for legal
Okay?
representation.
I've told you you need to consult a private attorney about your rights. And that's really all I can offer you.
Are you kidding? Why do you think me asking the job description and things like that are legal advice?
I don't know what else you would ask us for.
So you don't
You're
want to
asking
answer
for
the
a legal
question?
description of what the Cobb County Police's job.
I'm not asking for a
I
legal
don't
description, I'm
know.
just asking for a job description.
I don't, how would I know then? Why would you think
It's
I
just
would?
not something we know, sir.
This is
We're not
not-
trying to be combative. We
Yeah.
just don't know the answer to that question. And we
Well,
think,
can you find out for me?
I think that's probably on you to find out. If you have a
Can't
grievance.
undertake that.
You're a public servant, aren't you?
Absolutely.
I am a public servant.
Well, why can't you help the public?
But I do help, I help the
We're talking
public.
about the abuse of children
I help
here.
the public
You don't want,
every day.
don't you want to help?
And I've told you that you should contact the district attorney in Cobb County. That's the primary prosecutorial authority in that county is the district attorney, and you've told me you haven't contacted them.
That's right.
That would probably be the most efficient way to solve the problem.
Really?
Yes, sir.
No, I've had many people tell me to come to the AG's office.
Well,
So what
they
makes,
certainly-
and so they're putting me in a circle. How do I know you're not putting me in a circle?
Sir, you don't know me. You can judge the information I'm
You
providing
don't know
any
me
way
either.
You can, but I've tried to be helpful to you.
Well, you think you've been
Sir, we
doing
can talk
that.
as long as you like, but if there really is a problem here, if there's a crime being committed, we're telling you the best remedy to perhaps find a remedy to solve that problem. The district attorney's office will probably be the best place to report this kind of
You know,
stuff.
can I talk to one of your supervisors?
Well, he's kind of the chief deputy here.
You're the chief deputy. Who's your boss?
My boss is the attorney
Is the
general.
attorney general. Okay. So how do I set up an appointment to see the attorney general?
I think we're telling you the best advice here, sir.
Yeah, we've given you the answer.
Well, I have other questions, and I'd like to make an appointment to see the attorney general. How do I do that?
There's a process you can follow. You can find online with our website. If you want to submit a written request, you can submit one.
Well, I don't want to do it online.
That's
I'm not
the-
savvy with the computer.
That's
the
you're certainly
process.
savvy with an iPhone, it seems, so that you
That's not a computer, it's a phone.
that option is available to you online to make a request for a meeting.
How do I do that
It's
as a
written
person just walking in? Can a person walk in and make an appointment or no?
And you can do that from your phone, so
I'm just
whether you have a
giving you
desktop or
I'm
not.
just giving you the.
I don't have that kind of internet access on my phone. How can I walk in and make an appointment? Are people allowed to do that?
We don't take walk-in appointments.
So if a person came to this building and wanted to make an appointment, he cannot do it?
The best way to do it is go online, sir.
We have an online access.
So you're online access only?
That's the best way to do it.
I'm not asking if it's the best way. I'm asking you if it's the only way.
That is the way I'm offering you right now. You can certainly make that request online.
So would you offer someone something different?
We'd say the same thing to anybody, sir.
All right, and what I'm asking, why can't I set up an appointment, just walking in?
We have a process. We have a ton of obligations. The best way to keep that kind of stuff organized is to go online, submit a form, and then we evaluate it from there. But that's just kind of how we do things here. That's the best process.
But why just can't a citizen come in and make an appointment?
Sir, we appreciate you coming in and wish you the best. Thanks
All
for
right.
coming in.
That's all we can
So you're gonna ignore it and walk
We're not
away?
doing it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, great. What's up, sir?
What's your name?
Sergeant Seymour,
And what's your badge number?
140.
And your name and badge number, sir?
Justin Thomas, 622.
622. Now, your state patrol, is that state police or is that something different?
It's different. Well, I'll say it's different. I mean, it's just an agency name. So.
Oh, it's an agency name. So now, are you like private security guards or are you actual police?
We're sworn officers through law enforcement through Georgia,
So you're officers of the United States?
through the state of Georgia. We're sworn law enforcement officers, yes.
Okay. And the rank that you have, that's first sergeant?
Sergeant first class.
Sergeant first class?
Yes, sir.
So now you're in charge or you're like
I'm the post
the...
commander here at the post, which is post 50, which encompasses all of Capitol Hill. So the state capitol, this
Okay.
building, there's several state buildings on the property.
So you would be like the top person?
No, I've got bosses.
You got a lot of bosses. Yeah, we all do. Mine's my wife. But
What's that?
mine's my wife.
Yeah.
A supervisor.
What brings
Now-
you down this way today?
What's that?
What brings you down this way today?
I came to talk to the Attorney General.
Okay.
Now, who would be the person above you?
So I've got a captain above me, a major above me, and then of course they've got bosses.
Okay, so you're still considered non-commissioned officer then?
Right, yes, sir.
All
Yeah,
right.
so lieutenants and above are commissioned officers with
Now-
our rank structure.
Now, who's on the top of the chain of command?
You have a colonel, so he's appointed.
A
by the governor.
colonel? And who's that? What's the name?
Chris Wright.
Chris Wright?
Yeah, Colonel Christopher Wright.
Now, where's his office located?
959 United Avenue in Atlanta.
That's downtown here
It's
someplace.
a few miles out. It's probably 4 or 5 miles, I guess, maybe 4 miles.
Okay. Now, how did you relate? So you're not state police, but you are police.
I mean, we're state police. I mean, so each state has a different name for it, I guess. You know,
Okay.
some of them might call it. Some are highway patrol, some are state polices.
Kennesaw?
Sure, local, so Georgia.
From Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of states, they'll have the state police, they do investigations, criminal investigations, crime scenes, all this stuff. We're more oriented toward traffic crashes. We got the GBI that investigates crimes,
GBI is,
Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
all they does crime, but
They're closer to the police than we are.
So we mainly do traffic enforcement
Yeah.
while they investigate homicides and
Yeah.
they assist other agencies. We're all support. All we do is basically we assist local agencies with traffic crashes and anything else that they may need. So our function up here is to protect the Capitol and the buildings around it.
yeah, I'm trying to kind of understand the infrastructure. And what was your name?
Corporal Head,
Corporal Head? HIDD?
HEAD,
HEAD? Oh, like head. And your badge number?
448.
448. Now, no, so he's your supervisor, right? Now you have a hat on. Now, are you? And you're still state patrol, because the hat looks like a state trooper.
Well, we are state troopers, yeah.
Oh, so you are state troopers.
Right, yeah. Mhm.
Okay, so that makes more sense to me now.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to figure out if you're okay.
And Pennsylvania, they have a state patrol, I guess, for state police. Well, they investigate. It's basically all of their state law enforcement are combined under state police.
Okay.
So ours falls under the Department of Public Safety, which has the Georgia State Patrol, Motor Carrier Compliance Division, which they're the ones who weigh the big trucks and handle commercial vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've also got the Capitol Police Division that falls under the Department of Public Safety.
Now, let me ask you, now if I saw a crime happening, and the crime was being committed by a local cop. Now, if I want to report that to the state, how do I go about doing that?
To what agency? What kind of crime is it? What do you
Crime against children?
crime against children?
Yes.
Where at?
Cobb County School System.
So the Cobb County School System. Is there a school police department up there?
They do have a school police department, but the Cobb County Police Department are the ones that are covering up the crimes for the administration at the school, because you have the administration at the school, Jamie Frost and Bill Pritz, committing the crimes against children, and then they're ordering the police, acting as their supervisors and not school administrators, to do things to parents to keep them silent. So we
Local sheriff's office?
the local sheriffs are aware of it.
Okay.
So
you made
you-
a report?
I filed a report with the Cobb County School Police, and I've also filed a report with the headquarters over in Cobb County, the main headquarters building,
With the Cobb County Police Department?
the Cobb County Police Department. And I went to the headquarters, and I also went over to the 5th Precinct department that's close to the school, and I reported that as well. But what I see happening is it's all a friends and family network, and they're ignoring the reports. For example, I filed a report on this. I went back the next week to find out what the progress has been on the report. Come to find out, no investigator was assigned to the report, and no work was done on it, and they had no intention on doing any work on it. So all they did was file a piece of paper to satisfy me giving a report. Not only that, when I went ahead and I filed the report, and I have it on record on video, what I said was not what they wrote in the report. So they falsified a police report. So we have multiple crimes happening by their local police department and the school administration, and because of the family and friends network that they have over there, it is being ignored. And I'm not the only parent experiencing this with the Cobb County school system.
Have you contacted any member of the school board?
Cobb County School Board is part of the problem.
Have you contacted DFAS?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
DFAS.
Defense. I went there, and they said it was out of their jurisdiction, that I had to go to the Cobb County School Police, and I have that on record. And this is the runaround that I'm getting. I'm going from one place to the other. They tell me to come to the AG's office. The AG office tells me to go to the DA's office.
Yeah, they
DA's
should've
office
told
tells me to
you
go.
that. Nobody can walk in off the street and talk to you. He ain't even here. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, I didn't expect him to be here today.
You know what I'm talking about.
I
They
don't
should've
expect, no.
they shouldn't have told you.
I know, and that's part of the problem with these guys, is that they put you on a big runaround,
Right.
you know, and on all this time that's going by, the clock is running, and that's what they want. They want you to get tired of it and then let it go. Meantime, I had to yank my kid out of the school and put him in private school because he was being assaulted and abused at the school. And I'm trying to figure out, why is this allowed to happen?
You're being assaulted by other students? or
He was assaulted by another student,
Oh.
and he was also sexually assaulted by a teacher,
Have you talked to
Lindsay Elkins. When I tried to report that, when I found out what happened, I called the police. Right?
Have you sat down with the principal yet?
Wait, listen. I called the police when I found out this happened. Come to find out later, they canceled my 911 call and called their police, the Cobb County School Police. Well, the Cobb County School Police take direct orders from the school board. And they're not supposed to. They work for the public. They don't work for the school board. They get their paychecks from the school board, but they still work for the public. They're police officers. They're Cobb County police officers that have the jurisdiction over the school. But that's not what they're doing. They're abusing their positions and abusing power. And no matter what agency I go to, they tell me to go to another agency. And I'm not the only parent experiencing this. I'm not the only one.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it's like what they told you earlier, because I used to be a school resource officer. What they told you is the best advice, because you're getting a runaround, and the way to get around that is get an attorney. Okay? The attorney knows how to get around the runarounds.
Sure. But you have to still understand, not everyone can afford an attorney. So why should I have to have money to get justice in the United States as a U.S. citizen?
They all got their own way of doing things. I mean, if I were you, I'd at least sit down. They don't charge you to sit down and talk to them. Sit down and talk to them.
There's something wrong.
I know I would. If I was in your position, if I felt like, you know, I don't know the system and I keep getting shot this direction, the other one, I would get in touch with an attorney that knows the system, knows to write letters to type, knows how to leave paper trails.
Well, the
knows
thing
how to
is,
do all this.
I know the system, and I know who I should contact, and I have contacted those people,
It ain't
and those
working,
people tell me to go to the wrong people.
It ain't working.
And I intentionally go to those people that they tell me, because I don't want them, you know, to get in front of a jury and try to convince them that I never went to the wrong place and make it seem like I've done something wrong. It's like, no, I did go to the place that you sent me, even though it was the wrong place.
Well,
I'm following the rules, and I'm following the law.
Well, I think if you hadn't tried the sheriff's office, I would try them. I mean, 'cause they have jurisdiction all in Cobb County.
yeah, they're over the top with it.
You've tried the local school board.
You'd be
or the school
amazed
police
how
department.
much-
So you've tried the city police department, which covers Cobb County, because they have a local, I guess they have a city police department that covers the entire Cobb County.
All right, you're calling the Cobb County Police the city.
I don't,
I'm just not used to it, that's all. I'm just trying to clarify what you're saying in my head here.
yes, so whatever school your son or whoever goes to, right? So you've tried the local school board, the police department that covers there, Cobb
Yeah.
County School Police. You've tried Cobb County Police, right?
Yes.
Which is
Yes.
appointed, I guess, from a commission. The police chief is appointed from a commission, right?
Yep.
You got a sheriff who's an elected official, who is elected on by the citizens of Cobb County.
Mm-hmm.
I would go there. I'm not telling you that's the right place, because I honestly, I don't know where to send you, but ultimately, I would think that if you can't get anything out of those two other places, that's where I'd be going.
Well, why, can I file a report with you guys?
We don't investigate any, I mean,
You
you
know,
know, you're not gonna get anything with us from, we investigate traffic crashes, we provide security at Capitol Hill. We don't investigate any kind of crimes against children. Now, GBI, they might be able to help you.
Well, oh, hold on. I know he said GBI, but what is GBI?
The Georgia Bureau of Investigations.
Well, I've called the FBI, and they've taken a report,
Okay.
and they said they keep track of things. So,
I'm sure to contact them.
I have a file going with the FBI.
Okay.
And I mean, these are some, and this goes back years here. I mean, this has been going. I'm not the first person or first parent to bring this up. I'm one of the few parents that have taken it this far so far, from what I understand. But I mean, kids have committed suicide over these kinds of things, and they're turning the other way. I mean, it's like image above children. The safety of children, you know, is not as good as their image. And I mean, as a police officer, as a law enforcement agent, I think that would rock your socks, and you'd want to do something about it.
Well, it's not what we really can do. That's not what we specialize in. That's not what we focus on.
That sounds like definitely I prefer GBI. They investigate crimes.
Just write this down real quick. 'Cause you know what? I'm gonna.
You probably go online and find it. No matter of fact, let's see if I can find your number.
Georgia Bureau Investigations, which is different from FBI.
Contact us. You got internet service?
Yeah, it's floppy. It's floppy out by me.
Let me give you, okay, contact.
I like doing things in person anyway. If I could come to a government office in person, I do that.
You got something right with
Sure do.
it? Write this number down, 1404.
Hold on a second. And this is GBI that you're giving me? 404
Yeah, 270
270
8525.
8525.
Let me give you his address.
Go ahead.
It's 3121
3121.
Panthersville Road. And that's in Decatur, Georgia. 30.
I think that's a little closer to me too.
Yeah, 300. That's what I was going to say, 30034.
That's probably
I would-
15, 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah,
Probably
that's
gonna
yeah,
get
that's a lot
faster
closer.
results
That's a
with
lot
the state
closer to
agency
me.
than you are federal, as far as talking to somebody.
Okay.
Well, hope you get.
Oh wait, I need to get his name and everything. Can I get your name and badge number?
Huh?
Can I get your name and badge number?
Cantrell.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Cantrell.
Canterbury?
Cantrell.
Okay, and your badge number?
736.
And what is your job here?
What is my job?
Yeah, what's your title?
State trooper.
You're a state trooper. Wait, now, is that different from what you are?
No, we're all the same. They all work for the state patrol. They both do. So Patrick's the same. He's a K9 handler, so he wears a different uniform.
Okay. Oh, all right, state patrol. All right, so you got, all
It's
right.
all the same. Yeah. Yep. Well, hope you can get the answers you're looking for.
Now, what other kind of offices do you have in this building? It's a gorgeous building.
Yeah. So,
That's all marble, isn't it?
so it used to be the Supreme Court of Appeals group here. They're no longer here. So.
And that's all, is that all iron work up there?
I guess so.
People look at that. That's all iron work and marble. Iron work and marble. Now, do you have, is there a, like a main chamber? Do they have the chambers here?
Not here.
Where they have like litigators and things like that?
They moved. They're not in this building any longer.
Oh, okay. Do they still have the chamber?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't even know if it's not used for anything anymore. It's just
Can I take a look at it?
it's closed off up there because they're doing construction.
Because I know these things are beautiful. Let me take a look at these.
It's a little outdated.
You know what though? That's what makes it nice looking. And these are brass doors too, aren't they? Look at that. That's something, folks. So what's up on the second floor? What was that a statue of up there? You have no idea? You never got curious about some guy looking down at you like that?
There are tons of statues around here, so I can't keep up with them all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there and take a look. I want to know who that is. Yeah, I'm going in the elevator, guys, so I might lose signal. What do you think, folks? What do you think of that? Look at all this marble work. Does anyone know who this is? Anyone? There is no nameplate on here. And so the chambers are closed and everything else is restricted. So there's really nothing more to see here in this building. I'm gonna head on out. Like I said, they just put me on another goose chase. Down. Capital Square. Hey, brother. Georgia Accountability Patrol. Thank you for coming in. Thank all of you for coming in. Hey. Snake. We're good to the Burma. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. Sound Minds, hello. I'm over at the AG's office right now. I was asking them questions, and they're law enforcement officials, but they don't seem to be too interested against crimes against children. I know if I was a police officer, I'd start making some calls, but they're doing the hand me off. We'll see what happens. Thanks, guys. Do I exit through here? Yeah. All right. All right, thank you. Dude, look at these doors. They're like solid brass doors. And what do we have here? These doors open strange too. Now these are the police that showed up. Georgia State Patrol and Georgia State Trooper, I guess they're the same thing. So we had 4 cop cars show up for me filming in here. They weren't out here before. They all showed up at the front door, K9 unit. So he probably has a dog back there. Pretty uneventful. K-9 unit. They probably wanted to sniff me out to see if I was committing any crimes. That's about it. And then we had a gathering across the street because he's going to talk over to his buddies. But pretty uneventful. It says judicial up there. And I think they're used to auditors coming in. It's a pretty liberal city. So, who knows? The interaction didn't seem too bad. They were dismissive. I'm going to keep this running for a few more minutes. But they were waiting. They were waiting for something to happen. He looks familiar. And these are big, expensive buildings. Can you imagine what you could do with the money that it would cost to build one of these buildings? I mean, they only need a couple of trailers to work out of, but they build palaces, you know? They build palaces. This is the door I went in at first, state offices. And I really should go in there. I don't have that much time, and this is kind of far from my house. I'm about an hour away, and then I have to pick up my son. So I really can't spend too much time out here. But that is definitely a place you can tell is a place of interest. That's the Fulton County Police. And I think the city of Atlanta, I think, falls under Fulton County. And they got some gorgeous churches down here. And that one's not like a fancy one, but let me tell you, they got some fancy churches in this city. Let me see, they already ID'd my car. They tried to ask me my name, I didn't give it to them. They know who I am. And they'll find out anyway. But I mean, the thing I was bringing up to them that they really didn't want to get into was, you know how they say, well, you have to consult an attorney. You got to consult an attorney. You got to consult an attorney. It's like, well, why should I have to consult an attorney to get them to do their job? You know, at your place of work, if your boss came up to you and asked you to do something, would your boss have to hire an attorney to make you do your job? No, they wouldn't. You would do what your boss told you to do because that's what you're getting paid for. But with public servants, that's not what we have. With public servants, you have to contact an attorney, and everything that they're saying is legal advice. It's not legal advice. They're not giving me any legal advice. Giving you an opinion is not legal advice. Telling you where an office is not legal advice. Asking you what office to go to is not legal advice. And I have that over and over again. I got plenty of cops and everything else telling me to go to here, to go to there. They never considered legal advice. And they're getting paid for this. Why would they refuse to tell me the right place to go? Tell me I need to hire a lawyer to find out where the right place to go is, I mean, it's insane. It's just simply insane. I thought that was going to go a little differently. I thought they were going to get a little hard-nosed about me being in there. So, you know, I was actually curious about seeing what that statue was on the second floor. So I went up there. But, oh, they were watching. They were watching close. What I want to know is, what do they consider legal advice? Because what they're saying is legal advice is actually not legal advice. So they're lying. They're lying to the public. I am the public. Why do they lie to the public? Because they don't want to do anything. I'm going to take a drive over to the DA's office one of these days. Very soon. And see what they got to say. Well, I tell you, we got a whole bunch of dirty in this place. And I'm not the only parent that's experiencing this with Cobb County, Georgia. Oh, can we get your name? Guys, send me some notes. Tell me what you thought of that interaction. Pros, cons, anything you got. What do you think of that interaction? I don't know, I felt like I was off on my game. I definitely think I was just not on my game today. I feel, even the last couple of videos, I just feel like I'm losing my oomph. Martin Luther King Drive, Junior Drive. I'm downtown Atlanta, guys. Downtown Atlanta. You see that? You're gonna see a lot of homeless people down here underneath the bridges. Millions of dollars on a building. And they give them biscuits and tea to the homeless, you know? How's that saying go? Let them eat cake. Sound Minds, I need those forms. If you're still in chat, if you're still in my channel, I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate all of you coming in. My new adopted family. But Sound Minds, I need those forms. I tried to sign on to his website there, and it wasn't letting me register. I put my email in there a bunch of times, and it wouldn't let me register. I definitely need those forms. If you could email them to me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Alright guys, I'm gonna sign off here. The traffic is nuts. In Atlanta, you get like 5 lanes of traffic here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 lanes here, and every lane drives differently. There's accidents left and right, and you got people from all over the country with all different driving styles trying to merge into one place. It's absolutely nuts. on my way home, I'm going to be driving by the school building. It's an idea in my head, but like I said, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more today. I said last week I'd be stopping by the AG's office, and I'm going to do that. And either Thursday or next Tuesday, I'm going to stop by the DA's office, possibly, or maybe one of the other government offices, and go from there. But I don't think these people are doing their jobs, and I don't think they're doing the right thing. They think I'm going away. My kid was assaulted at Kemp Elementary School. Under the principal's name is Bill Pritz. The school administrator's name is Jamie Frost. The assistant principals are Gertzke and Feldman. They're corrupt as hell. They're more interested in, getting home from work, and it's work for them, over the safety and the welfare of children. Paychecks above children. Safety. Nah, they could care less about the safety of the kids. Paychecks above safety. Paychecks above children. And how dirty can you get? And Lindsay Elkins, who was my son's kindergarten teacher, was doing something inappropriate with my son's penis. And I reported it into the cops, and the school police canceled my 911 call and called their private police force in. Now, the police are supposed to work for the people, not the school administration. But they have it set up so they're working for the school administration and not the people. And the school administration is acting like the police. They're literally acting like the police. That unlawful trespass they gave me, they still haven't given me any paperwork showing that I did anything that even came close to the code that they were trying to impose on me. They don't have jurisdiction over me. I broke no crime. I broke no law. They have no jurisdiction. Not according to them, though. How in the hell do they have jurisdiction over me? I signed no contract with these people. And you heard what they said. They said that they were a U.S. officer. I asked that specific question, and they said, yes, we are. You know what? That's a lie. And they're misrepresenting themselves. They're not lawyers. They can't practice law. And they're not officers of the United States. And they adopted military ranks to make it seem like they're a little more legitimate. And that's crazy. Because they're not the military. They're like a private security guard hired by the local municipality. I never signed any contract with these people. I have to follow the law. But they're not allowed to impose things on me. Unless I broke a law. And they're not judge, jury, and executioner. They could accuse me of committing a crime, but they have to prove it, and I'm innocent until proven guilty. That's not the way these people act. They act like the accusation is guilt. I think, I don't know, I think I've went on long enough. I think at this point, I'm out of the city limits now. So, you guys have a great day. Thank you for stopping in. Always appreciated. please put some comments down. Comments, tips, what you thought of the interaction, anything. Get my numbers up there, get my word out. Now, this is not going to stop, and I'll tell you what, just in the last week, I have had a lot of parents coming out of the woodwork. People, a lot of parents are going through this, and it's blown my mind, this on YouTube alone, going into the chats and the broadcasts, how I've connected with a lot of people from Cobb County, people that have lived in Cobb County, and they all seem to have the same kind of experiences. Now, is that just like serendipity, you know, a coincidence that I'm coming into contact with these people because we're both on YouTube? I don't know. But there's something to it. I'm just gonna chat all day, aren't I? 12:48 Eastern Time. I'm gonna figure out how to use StreamYard so I could get other people up on the panel. And I've had a hard time going on panels while on my cell phone. I get all that feedback. I can't stop the car from picking it up and the phone from picking it up at the same time, and StreamYard at the same time picking it up. So I get a really bad echo. I get it from 3 different directions. And if I shut off one of the sounds, all 3 of the sounds go off. I do not know how to separate that out. You know, at the home computer, you just mute one, but on your cell phone, it's a different beast. All right, guys, you have yourselves a good day.